You know what I mean? Like, so y'all pretty much y'all. I look at y'all like established household podcast. You know what I'm saying? And it just be good for Carolina to have something like that. You know what I mean? You know. But yeah.
For sure. Let's talk about Big Mouth turning his back on the Carolinas to open up the pod. Let's dig into that.
Hey,
so,
look, man.
do you feel like Big Mouth, you turned your back on the Carolinas, or do you feel like you still show adequate love to the Carolinas?
I feel like I'm pushing the narrative forward.
For sure.
Like, it's a lot of people that's never gonna leave Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just by me leaving the Carolina and still bringing Carolina, your boy going crazy. Hey, come on, man, stop playing.
Okay.
Stop playing. But now, look though, I think this the first time we had somebody from Fayetteville 910 on the red couch.
Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton.
Yeah. Still,
Clinton.
you know, I Fayetteville, you know, that's what Clinton.
I ain't gonna lie, like,
910,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I grew up in Nightdale.
Yeah.
But to me, the Fayetteville area is kind of slow. When I think of slow, I mean like boring. It ain't really much to do. It's a military base out there.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, crime because ain't nothing going on.
Yeah, it's a fact.
My boy don't know nothing about, I ain't gonna say he don't know nothing about 910, but he don't know like I know. So you really gotta put it down because I said Fayetteville looking kind of dry.
Yeah.
So for the people that don't know, let them know who you is and where you from.
Yo, it's your boy Castaway representing that 910 Clinton, NC. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the surrounding counties, Fayetteville, Raleigh, Kinston, Durham, Hot Down, Greensboro. You know what I mean? All of the whole 910 for real, with the whole Carolina. You know, but I'm repping Clinton for sure.
Shit.
910.
I keep talking for play, man. Play.
Yeah.
What you know about the 910?
Nah, shit.
Yeah.
For shit show. But my boy about to let me know.
Yeah.
Man, before we get it kicked off, Castaway.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of shit like where you even get that name from? Because I ain't gonna lie, when I think of Castaway,
You think of the movie?
did the movie, but I think of
Okay.
the backyard again. So the We Are Castaways, the little ass song my nephew used to be
Oh,
watching.
word.
But yeah, though. So where Castaway come from for you?
Man, to be honest, bro, like, as I was growing up, I realized, like, I'm a loner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I be by myself and I don't fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fit in around a lot of people cause, like, I look at myself as just, I'm unique. You know what I'm saying? I'm real. You know what I mean? I'm authentic. And a lot of people, you know, when you navigate in life, you see they ain't like that. They ain't like you. You know what I mean? So I'm one of a kind. So Castaway just fit me best. You know what I mean? And the movie kind of gave me a little bit
I
of,
fuck with the movie. I ain't
you
gonna
know what I'm saying? Like, he
I
out
do
there by
fuck with the
himself.
movie.
Like I say, like, he out there. He felt like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't have nobody, you know what I'm saying, to help him, but he just, you know, he was out there a castaway, and I feel like I'm out here by myself. You know what I'm saying?
How old was you when you came up with that?
Shit, probably about 13,
Some
14.
philosophical shit. Yeah.
Yeah, young.
Now, it sounded like you just kind of like, the way you described it, you made it seem like you kind of like always the oddball.
Yeah, I am, for sure. For sure.
When even just growing up though, what was it like growing up? You come from a 2-parent household or?
It was like I say, it was two for a particular time, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, then my pops, he moved, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I ain't gonna never say it won't no two household. It was just later on in life, probably like what, probably like in high school, you know what I'm saying? Like he moved out, but pretty much then I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm already, you know what I'm saying, established, you know what I mean? You know how it is in the urban community, you know what I mean? Like households go through different stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty much like that, you know.
What was like the financial situation like though coming up though? Because if you got 2 parents and you know what I'm saying, one house for a while, you know what I'm saying, that's good income coming to the same spot.
Well, really, it won't like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it back then, the jobs weren't really paying no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my mama, she working, you know what I'm saying, little jobs, maybe Kmart, Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Pop working at a lumber company, you know, but back then, minimum wage was like $5. You know what I'm saying? So it won't really no money like that. If you ain't got generational wealth or something already passed down, the way you already set up, it ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? The same shit, trying to make ends meet, pay the bills, shit, reduce lunch at school, sometimes free lunch. You feel me? So yeah.
You said you from Clinton. How far is that from Fayetteville?
Clinton probably about a good 30 minutes. I say like 30 minutes. Yeah, like 30 minutes.
So y'all was looking at Fayetteville, like Fayettille, the big city.
That's it. That's
Fayetteville,
where everybody
not a
go.
big city.
And if we were looking at it like that, like everybody on the weekends, not me, but I'm just saying, like you heard people, if they going anywhere, they going to Fayetteville. They going to the clubs over there. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the if you go to Fayettille, you oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying, you feel like you were doing something. You know what I'm saying?
So personally, would you say Clinton was like a small town?
Very small town, like small country town. Everybody know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. One or two stop, like, you know what I mean? You know, the Walmart came, but that was after the fact. But we didn't have a Walmart for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Then when the Walmart came, it's everybody like, damn, we getting a Walmart. You know what I'm saying? But that was pretty much it, bro.
I ain't never
Like,
get no mall?
Never got no mall to this day. Like Fayetteville, that's the closest mall that we would go to. School come back around, go school shopping, we go to Fayetteville. You know what I'm saying? Or order it online. I used to order stuff online from like East Bay, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You took it back with the East
Bay.
Yeah. You took it back with the East Bay. Yeah. For
sure.
Sure. So, damn, two stoplights. So, you had one high school basically in your time?
One high school, yup. Pretty much, one high school. So Clinton High.
So, for you even growing up, right, and you feeling like a castaway, what type of things was like, because a small town like that, feel like you know everybody, so what made you feel like a castaway in a town where it's pretty much everybody know everybody? Yeah.
I probably would just say, like, the stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you could just get around certain people and it's like everybody was followers. In my opinion, like everybody follow what the next person doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been like that or even want to do that. So if I see what the trend is or what everybody following, I do opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what pretty much why I would say why I'm a castaway. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I used to see it all the time. Everybody talking the same, or the same lingo, and I try like, I ain't want to do that.
Shit, even when they're speaking on Clinton though, is there any celebrities or stars or just some people that's like well known, notable that came from
you got
Clinton?
Mainly like football players, you know what I'm saying? Willie Parker, Jarris McField, they played in you know, Willie Parker did the Super Bowl. He ran it all the way back when the Steelers, he was with the Steelers, so that was like real big. He put the city on the map real big for that one. But other than that, like far as like music and superstars, like I'd say me. Far as like, you know what I'm saying, that's really doing the music, because anybody that ever see me be like, they first thing say, what's up with the music? How the music going? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, so even growing up as a kid though, being that it's not a lot going on in, you know what I'm saying, your town or whatever, like what was the thing that you wanted to do or who you wanted to be? Like who did you imagine?
To be honest, like growing up, it was just some reason I always thought either I was gonna be a basketball player or a rapper. And I used to like imagine like Nas. I used to hear Nas rap and just be like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was painting on pictures, I could see it and I feel like I was in the same type of struggle, you know what I'm saying, that Nas was rapping about. You know what I mean? So I kind of just I was like, shit, I'm either play ball or be a rapper.
Now that's interesting to know, just to know where your thought process was, like who you inspired you or whatever, because even like me just being in the DMV area and I just think about play, like you are a different person than me though, but you still, you know what I'm saying, a good person, whatever. What was the type of thing that you thought about? Like what inspired you? Who did you want to be when you was coming up?
Shit. Fucking. Nigga, I was trying to be a football star, nigga. Ooh. Motherfucker like my uncles.
Yeah.
My pops with the music shit. Yeah. I always was either gonna be in the music, somewhere in the entertainment world, or nigga, I was playing football for real. Just doing bullshit.
The only thing about that, I'm just saying, like, being that you from a small town, DMV is a big area. Mm-hmm. It ain't really too far apart though. Y'all still at the end of the day kind of either sports or rapping. I feel like you either sports, rapping, or in the streets.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be no rapper, nigga. I was trying to be behind the scenes for always. You feel me? I always wanted to be in the business of the music though, because I felt early on everybody was trying to rap. You feel me? I was like, nah. it's another way to get money off this shit outside of rapping. You feel me? So I wanted to try my hand in the business side outside of that shit. Then I found the camera shit out from doing that. But yeah,
Dope.
I feel like that's just a black thing in general though, because it's a lack of adequate things. Like my pops drove trucks type shit. I ain't want to drive trucks. My pops ain't even want me to drive trucks type shit. You feel me? So like that's not something he ever pushed on me. You feel what I'm saying? But that was a situation he was in coming out of
money.
But you feel me? Coming out of jail. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you in a situation, he had a kid on the way type shit. He had to make something shake. So like I feel like just in the black community, you see a lot of similar situations like that. So like the avenues where we see people like us with black representation is in sports, in entertainment, things like that. We don't see adequate representation.
Doctors and dentists and
now we starting to see a lot of it, but like before when we was coming up, even when I was coming up, like it wasn't that much representation on that side of the fence. So it's like, you're right. If it's thrown in your face, especially if you're in low income, the street dude is the dude with the money. Or if you looking away from the street dude, like I ain't doing that. It's entertainment. It's fucking sports.
In the streets.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So,
all right. So being that, okay, Clinton was a small town, do you feel like you had like equal opportunity though, like a fair chance of success in life?
Well, I felt like with my faith and just, you know what I'm saying, that inner me, I just felt like I was always gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, won't nothing gonna stop me. You know what I mean? Huh?
They talking to me.
Oh, yeah, I just feel like won't nothing gonna stop me, you know. And I guess that's like I say, the inner, say the God in me, the you know what I'm saying, the ancestors, however you want to put it. But I always had that like, nah, I'm gonna make whatever it is I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
you know
but I said, but do you even consider Clinton to be like a same type of town or city as the other cities in North Carolina, or you feel like Clinton was different?
Nah, I feel like Clinton the same type of struggle. No matter what town you go to in North Carolina, them small country town, this small town, the same struggle. But that's by design though. You see what I'm saying? Because they put us in these small towns and put one factory there where everybody work at, the hog plant, the chicken plant. You know what I'm saying? That's it, you know. And I just feel like anytime you go to, like my boy Chemistry, he out in Bertie, the chicken plant, Purdue. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where you at, that's just how it was designed, you know what I'm saying, by the power structure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like Clinton was racist?
Yeah, most definitely. Every town racist, because that's how they built the towns. Like they divided them up amongst the rich, considered white men, you know what I'm saying? And they used us to build the labor. Meaning like my ancestor, my great-great-great-grandmama, my great-great-great-granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they racist because, like I say, if you look at it, the courthouse mainly white people. You see what I'm saying? The judge, the lawyer get caught with drugs and beat the case. Like caught with heroin. It was a case down there where the lawyer, he went from a lawyer to a judge, but he got caught with heroin and then got it dismissed and dropped. Now imagine if somebody else would have got caught with that heroin. They would have been going to prison. He wound up being a judge after not too long afterwards. So yeah, that's racism. That's race. Like that's racist. You know what I'm saying? On the P level. You know what I mean? Nah, for real.
Sure.
For real.
All right, so taking it back a little bit, without the representation and things like that, what turned you on to really wanting to become a rapper though? At what age did you really start saying like, all right, this is about to be my way?
To be honest, it was probably about, let me see. I probably was in like, 19th grade. I used to go to a dude crib and he had like the closet. He used to buy like, he had MPC, the keyboard. I was like, man, get this. And he would get it. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there, I was, messing around in the booth in his little closet. And he called somebody on the line one day, was like, spit that, what you spit when you left out here. I'm thinking he just playing like, I'm like, man, this nigga won't like, you know what I'm saying? So I spit it in, and it's like he was, woo, and just, you know what I'm saying, like geeked about it. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of like, they gave me like, damn, that shit was that hard? Really? That shit was simple, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And pretty much that, and two, I would go to the studio with a couple of more guys, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, when I used to hear it back, I'd be like, damn, that shit sound all right. You know what I'm saying? Then the people were like, they always said like, oh yeah, they was rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? They was already rocking with it. So that pretty much just gave me the like, okay, I might got something. Let me just keep, you know what I'm saying, working with it and stick to it. And pretty much.
So once you realized that you wanted to be a rapper, when did you realize that it was like a process though? Like you're not gonna just be like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper and I'm gonna blow up. When did you realize that you gotta put like some real work into reaching the success that you wanna reach?
When I went to Patchwork, my first time going to Patchwork, one of the owners, Kurt, you know what I'm saying, he was like, cause I had did a mixtape with DJ Scream, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I got the tape. He was like, do you got codes for it? Is it copywritten? You know what I'm saying? You got the, you got everything basically to get paid off of it. And I'm like, what you
like
mean?
The ISRC.
ISRC codes, the media base, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah. And I'm looking at him like, man, he just him. But then, like I say, I had to take heed from that and understand like, damn, like he right. So then I learned it was a business and you gotta do a whole much more than just recording. So that's when I kind of took it serious, like, okay, boom, now I got my single for $1.99 on iTunes. Or I got the little barcode on the back where you can scan it, like back then, you know what I'm saying, where you can get the scan and stuff like that. So that's when I knew it was real and I took it like serious, meaning like a business to make money off of it versus just putting out something, but it's somebody, he told me somebody else somewhere else to get it and put codes in it and be getting money off of it.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So when he told me that, I'm like, damn, like, okay, well, let's get the paperwork because they got a little joint where you get the paperwork package. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just making sure I got all my stuff right.
Yeah.
All of it. And that's pretty much what made me just, okay, like, yeah, I can take it serious now because I know it's a product and I can make money off of it versus just giving away something free.
Did that joint turn you up more though when you realized it was a business behind it, or it kind of like deflated you a little bit?
I would just say it made me realize that I'm gonna have to put more money in it. So now I got, you know what I'm saying, now I got the body codes for like each project, you know what I'm saying? I got to get it to where I can have it on these platforms and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I would say it would just probably pretty much, it just made me take it more serious to make sure I'm crossing my I's and dotting my T's.
Yeah.
Or however it go.
I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like even when it comes to the rap though, it might not be getting spoken on as much as it should though, but rap might have gave a lot of people like that business structure to even know how to even run a business.
For real.
They got over a lot more niggas in the process though.
In the process.
Yeah. I feel like rap taught niggas threw fucking niggas over. You hear me? Trial by fire.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold
That's
you.
how life is though. You gotta learn by trial by error.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. Cause ain't nobody gonna tell you. Then what they say, the game to be sold, not told.
Sure.
Luckily I was able to be at Patchwork and learn the game. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, like they had the game and they weren't trying to hide it. They was giving me the game that I needed. And I took that back with me. And from there, I just say, okay, I understand it now. You know what I mean? And I took my street savviness and combined it with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's understand it's a business, like a product. Anything you do, whether you sell shoes, clothes, you know what I'm saying? Music is the same type of entity, same type.
Not for sure.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. So even with learning these things, how did you begin to start to formulate this plan to you? Because to hear all of this and what you need to do as an artist is one thing, but I feel like where artists fall out is the translation.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like a lot of things get lost in translation when an artist hears the game, but then when they go to apply it to themselves, the shit kind of just falls apart. So how'd you hone in the game and really like make sure that nothing gets lost in translation when you did receive your game?
I just took it like this was something I was passionate about, music.
Okay.
So I knew I had to use the knowledge that I got to be able to get to where I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just looked at it as, okay, I still can put out the music, but now I got to make sure my music is coded and everything so I can sell it. you know, or people eventually, you know what I'm saying, to go check it out. But when they do, it'll count. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just won't be no hit or miss. Like, I get a report every month and I can see like, okay, what's being played, what it was played on, you know what I'm saying, the session report. So just with that right there, I just knew, okay, I got that set up. Now I just gotta figure out how to market it and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, what people will gravitate to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm big on features. You know, in my mind, I'm looking at like, you know, if you get a feature from somebody, you know what I'm saying, that other people that done, they're fans of them will be like, okay, well, damn, let me check him out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I had learned something from Dolph. He was just like, he just put the music out there and he say they'll catch up to it. So that's kind of something I used to go by, like, I'm gonna just put it out there and eventually they'll catch up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, yeah.
Sure.
What would you say was that song though that you was riding though that kind of like really gave you the confidence or even just like put you in the game? Like, I'm a real rapper. Like, the city know what's going on. Like, this my shit right here.
Yeah, when Fox 99 were playing the Ain't It Man record, R.I.P. to Mick, you know what I'm saying? We did a record called Ain't It Man.
Yeah.
And the DJs were calling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, or that record that sent it to me. And they would just play it over and over and over, like every Saturday, the mix. You can pretty much, you gonna hear it, you know what I'm saying, on the radio. People would call me like, I just heard your song. So when I heard that, and it was organic, because I ain't never think that was gonna be one that really like do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that. And then to have my man on it, you know what I'm saying? He really turned it up. You know what I'm saying? He really turned it up. He just had, like I say, he had that what you can't teach. You know what I'm saying? You know, his story is just, he one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he lost his life, you know what I'm saying, early. But, you know what I'm saying, it seemed like when we put that out, yeah, it would make a noise. Like,
Even back then though, when I remember getting on the radio was like a big thing to do.
yeah.
Like what? My bad. Now, like I said, getting on the radio back then, I know that was a big thing to do, especially coming up in North Carolina.
Yeah.
But what was like the next goal after that? Though, what would be the next thing for you to do after you got on the radio? Or like, what was you thinking?
Let me see. After the radio, it was more so in my mind, keep flooding the streets with the CD, with the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep flooding, because if I'm already like the radio going crazy over the music, now let me just put it out everywhere I go. We hit the road, we go to the A or wherever we at. If I knew homeboys in Winston-Salem, Greensboro, I was sending them boxes of CDs, you know what I'm saying? Just put it out there, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it, you know what I mean? Just trying to, like, you know, if they showing me this much love by hearing it, now let me put it in these other markets and see how they gravitate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So would you, like, with you being in a different market coming out of North Carolina in a smaller city, right?
Yeah.
People calling you, because out here in the DMV, people don't listen to the radio as much. You know what I'm saying? But in a smaller town out there, you catch a lot more people that do got their radio playing and things like that. Not saying that niggas ain't listening to the aux and shit like that, but do you feel like it's more beneficial in the country or in those southern areas where you got smaller towns to get in with them radio stations and DJs?
Well, back then it was.
Yeah, it's a time era for sure.
Yeah, it was time, and see, that was the time when the radio, like, streaming won't really
for sure.
like that. It wasn't a thing like that. So I was just lucky to be able to break through on the radio and really have the support. Because like I said, they would play it, like, you can hear it, you know, you can expect it to be played. That's how much they played it. You know what I'm saying? Then once the time changed with the streaming, then it was like, okay, now what we got to do to get it to where, you know what I'm saying, people can stream it. You know what I'm saying? Like on the Spotify's, the Apple Musics and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you translate? Because at one point you was pushing on to the radio stations and getting like that. So now in this day and age, how are you translating that same type of push?
Really, bro, just to be on the platforms, marketing, running ads, promo, you know what I'm saying, doing features with you know what I'm saying, with popular artists and things like that, telling people about it, you know what I'm saying, pretty much. But, you know, like now I just recently, you know what I'm saying, learned a lot about ads and stuff like that, to put it like in the metaverse, to put it in front of people, you know what I mean? And hopefully, like I say, your product that you put out there, they gravitate to it. You know what I'm saying? If you got good product and you can put it in their face and they see it over and over, then they say, hey, let me check it out. And once they check it out, it fits everything. Check out the sound, the quality, the lyrics, the artistry. You know what I'm saying? So if all that check out, then that's how you get a download, or that's how you get a click or a play. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much just promoting it, putting it out there, because everybody put dropping on this date, it'll be on all platforms, but how many people going to the platforms to really check it out?
Depends on how strong your voice is.
Yeah, depending on how strong your voice is, but then too, it depends, or who you are.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, man, a popular artist can drop, and it's like, damn, I ain't even checked such and such out yet, because there's so much going on with podcasts and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is almost like you gotta just keep putting it in their face, keep running promo campaigns, and just believe in your product. Because if you got a good product, I ain't finna just sit on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep putting it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whether like my latest project, I got Project Pat up there. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that like, look, that's something I can keep pushing, because Project Pat a legend. So when people see his name, it'll make them more, I feel like, more
inclined
to gravitate to it. If not hear the whole EP, but at least the song with Project Pat. And then they hear that and they like it, and they say, okay, well, let me check something else out or whatever like that. So pretty much like that. Yeah.
Sure.
During your time of coming up, though, I know you was right down the street from like J.Cole.
Yeah.
How much was that of an influence on your career?
Be honest, it really won't. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I didn't really, I'm just saying, because I didn't really, like, hear him or really know about, I'm just saying, like, when I heard about him, I knew he was in New York. You know what I'm saying? He was working with guys like Boss or Bass, I don't know how to say it, but like guys like that. So I really didn't look at it as like, oh, damn, J.Cole doing his own for the city, so it's going to motivate me. Like, I just didn't. It ain't no shade or nothing. It just more so I was able to see he was already working with guys in New York. You know what I'm saying? Now, had he been in the city, for like, you know what I'm saying, when he first broke out or you know what I'm saying, was doing his thing, that might have been different. But like, damn, J.Cole right up the street, low, I might have been in the Fayetteville and rent and seen him somewhere. That might have been different, but it won't like that.
Yeah, so you don't never really remember him putting any like groundwork around that area?
Not where I can seen it. I didn't see it.
Did you ever know anybody that did, that was vouching for him though?
Yeah. I think, it was some people were vouching, but I think that was when he was already done. He done surpassed that. So now it's only right that you vouch for somebody that's from the city.
Yeah,
no matter where they popped at. It's like, oh, he from here. So I think around that time it was people I heard about it then, but like I say, he was already J.Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, man, a lot of people be trying to play with J.Cole's name, man. Like the guy beside you to your right, you don't want to get a man his credit, man.
Yeah.
How don't I give
Cole
him
legend,
his credit,
though.
bro?
Huh?
Yeah.
How don't I give him his credit, bro?
You just like downplaying, man. I feel like you're not really talking with his name in the highest light that should be talked in, man.
Bro, I don't got to dig ride J. Cole, bro.
It's a difference between dig riding and giving a positive light, man.
Bro, nigga, I never said anything negative. Like,
I'm just saying, for him to even be in like the 300,000 category, there's like, it's only but so many people that's even gonna reach that label, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I tell you to name like 7 artists right now that's doing over 300,000, like it's gonna take you a while to even name them people. So for him to even reach that type of success,
Yeah.
I just feel like my man need a little bit more grace, man. He need to be talked about in a positive light, man. Like he's a king, like he's a legend, a
like
walking
he's
legend.
a king?
A king, yeah.
I ain't dig riding J. Cole. Bro, he cool though, bro. We talked about this off camera.
You ever
bro.
heard this song though? Can I hit it in the morning?
Yes, bro. J. Cole used to crank, bro, but he don't got the streets no more.
Now, he not in his prime. Okay, if we saying that.
Yeah, that's what, you hear me? That's all niggas is saying, bro. If you can say that you fuck with J. Cole, you have to be honest enough to admit that this nigga not in his prime.
Okay.
Granted, 300K rollout, whoop-de-fucking-do. The nigga was so relevant in the media behind the Kendrick and Drake beef and him dropping out. That's a media spike for him. Then him going all MIA, riding bikes in New York, another media spike, no music.
Yeah, but we're not gonna act like this 300K is new now.
Bro.
He always been in that same ballpark.
But listen,
he always been doing numbers.
yeah,
So
bro, you going
300K is not new.
You gonna let me land, or you just going? You gotta let niggas land, brother. You gotta let niggas land. But at the end of the day, bro, the rollout was great. So yes, people are wondering where the fuck was J.Cole at. So yes, he's gonna command a great rollout, and like you said, he's a notable name in the industry. But you can say that he's not in his prime because just like that 300K rollout, that's all people are saying. Nobody else has been saying that, oh, this album is so great or this is better than any of his other works. None of those conversations are being had. All people keep saying is, oh, nigga, he did 300K. So, yes, he commanded the eyes, but how substantial was the work compared to his other bodies of work? So when you say that, yes, you have to agree that he's not in his prime. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, for sure, he definitely not in his prime, but I'm just saying, like, just because of the rollout or whatever, that don't mean, like, that don't got nothing to do with the 300K. He's been doing the 300K. You can name your favorite rapper, and don't care what rollout they do, they still not getting 300K. Sorry, so just put a little bit of respect on
Jay-Z,
He did 300K once, twice, three. Huh?
DMX,
I mean,
platinum twice in the same year.
I mean, he
Jay-Z.
big
But
time.
these are, but nigga, you know who my pops is. So these are songs. These are shit that I had to grow up listening to. So yes, it's multiple niggas that have sold way more than J.Cole have.
I'm just saying, if you're going to name Jay-Z and DMX, and okay, we're going the right direction.
But so that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't say your favorite rapper, nigga, Wayne. All these niggas have sold substantial numbers. You feel me? At the heights of their career. So, y'all be like, oh, J.Cole, your favorite rapper. No, when y'all say your favorite rapper, y'all just say the rappers that are out right now popping on the internet. That's not niggas' favorite rappers, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
He ain't never been my favorite rapper, but I just know he always been a top dog, though.
He not top 5 or top 10 in any generation. Except if you're going to put him in the 2010s, 2016s bullshit, yeah. But when you talk about top 5 greatest rappers, J. Cole's not in the conversation. When you go top 10 greatest rappers, J. Cole's not in the conversation. When you go top 15, you got some argument there. Top 20.
Not my top 5, but it do depend on who you talking to, though, because there's some people that might say he is, though.
And that's what I'm saying. Music is all opinion-based. You feel what I'm saying? It depends on how it touches you specifically.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So certain people have certain life experiences that will make them gravitate to a certain song. You feel what I'm saying? Or a certain artist. And then some people like the person so much that they're going to become a fan of the music. So I never really knock what people like, you feel what I'm saying? Because you never know what gravitated them to that type of sound. You feel what I'm saying? I know some of the softest, like, you feel me? Like, sweetest girls that listen to crazy shit, but that's because of their upbringing. Their father might have been some crazy ass. So and you feel what I'm saying?
It'll shock you, be like, damn.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but not to say they don't also listen to their soft shit too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, music is more so about feeling how that shit make you feel. Exactly. And tying it into your life. So like, when people like, oh, niggas listen to this, that, or the third, it don't really necessarily make you a certain type of person. Just mean you had them type of experience. You feel what I'm saying?
Around that time, like, it was when you think of that time, you can think about the time. You know, so you hear a certain song,
and that's why I feel like,
and
that's why I feel like so many people jump to defend J. Cole because he had a bunch of shit on that Forest Hill Drive shit and shit like that. That was relatable music. He made music for the average person, so the average Joe is gonna relate to his music. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like in that era, also where he was dropping so many of these prominent projects. A lot of that time was for the general, like the main millennials and things like that. That was their youth and their childhood. So those artists from your adolescent years, college, things like that, your 10 years, you won't cling to that much harder. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I'm just saying, all I'm saying is bro's a top dog, especially when he was coming up in his like era. But like, you gonna say him, Drake, Kendrick, like who else?
Yeah, the big three.
Like,
and then with the battle, like he didn't. You know
know
what I'm saying?
He ducked smoke, bro. What the fuck?
DMX wasn't his time. You feel me? Jay-Z wasn't his time. We talking about his time. I'm just saying.
Bro,
nigga,
we talking about, bro, that's what I'm saying.
But
nigga,
he
his
folded,
time.
and I feel like that's who he is, so he don't lose nothing for that. But I see what you saying, like, had he to went up against that, then it might be now he might be
Every
in the
top dog,
top five
exactly. Every top dog has never ducked their tail. J. Cole tucked his tail.
Disappointing. I feel like that was disappointing.
He ducked his tail, and then when you talk about this generation of music and shit like that, his time, okay, bro, it's so many motherfuckers. I'm not comparing J.Cole when I compare this generation. You feel what I'm saying? Because this generation ain't just rap, hip hop. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so many different genres that are sub-mixed in now. You feel what I'm saying? You got niggas that are doing pop shit, niggas that are doing collabs with Afro beats, things like that.
I be speaking more for like a success level though.
But
That's what I'm
successful
looking at.
artists,
Yeah, like,
nigga, he not shitting with Taylor Swift, Beyonce. So he's still not a top 5 fucking artist, my nigga. He's not a top 5 artist no matter how you spin it, my brother.
I understand when you.
So
name
if you
people,
talking about rap, then cool. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
rap, you talking about rap, I
Okay,
understand.
rap, nigga, that's cool, bro. But as we just spoken, you know my pops, I don't listen to rap from just this
If
generation.
it's not just about you and your pop, I'm just talking about like when we speaking like broadly. You feel me?
J. Cole's
Like,
not top
everybody.
5.
And I
Where,
look
like
at
I said,
J.
he's
Cole-
cool. He
Yeah.
can rap. I'm not taking shit against J. Cole rapping. It's songs that I was cranking when he first came out in
Yeah.
2016. The nigga had the streets. Everybody
Yeah.
was cranking his shit at that time. What I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying is, nothing against his artistry, nothing against how he structured his rollout. All I'm saying is, one, he tucked his tail in that motherfucking beef. He shots and then he pulled back. Re-nigging is crazy and rap beef is rap beef. Come on. And then 2, he's not top 5 dead or alive. That's all I'm saying. If you going to defend, and then 3, just for a little asterisk, just to fuck with people, Niggas keep talking about this 300K rollout, but is this shit in his top bodies of work? Because once you admit that, you can admit that the niggas rollout is why it sold so much, not how long this is going to stand the test of time. Is this an album that's going to stand the test of time?
I don't think this was the only
Is
time
this
he
an
did
album
300K
that's going
though.
to stand the test of time? Yes or no?
No.
Okay then. So it was a fucking great rollout. Just leave it at that. Great rollout, not great music. He makes great music, but that was not a great album. It was not.
He had some joints.
He
up
had
there,
good songs.
But I see what you're saying.
But
Meaning
that-
like in his prime. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I just feel like he knew it was time to release an album.
Exactly.
And he just got back in the you know what I'm saying? Because he's seasoned, but it just like
J.Cole used to drop with no promotion, no nothing like that. You know why the nigga rolled that shit out the way he did? Because the body of work was not standing up to the body of works that he could drop and do 300K, like my boy keeps saying, with no promotion.
I don't think he was thinking.
and I
that.
think he living
You just
life.
said it exactly.
Meaning,
He living life, and that's
he's married
okay.
and- yeah, exactly,
And that's
exactly.
okay
Yeah.
to
So
grow.
you saying personally you think that he knew himself that this body of work wasn't that? You don't think he had confidence in his body of work? You saying?
Now he had confidence in it because he an artist, but meaning like sometimes, like Jordan used to be but he got older. You know what I'm saying? Not
I
saying.
understand. So but you pretty much saying that J. Cole knew that this project wasn't that.
No, I ain't gonna say he didn't
That's
know
what you
what
said.
that.
That's what y'all saying.
Not cause I
You
feel
just
like
said it too, nigga.
no
I
artist
didn't
really.
say he knew that. I think he dropped a good body of project, a good body of art.
Yeah, I think he did
I don't
because
think he
no
know.
artist don't look at it like this ain't my best. I just feel like he was saying when you in your prime, you just have a certain touch to you. That's just like that's your moment.
Yeah.
He capitalized off his moment, and he was still able to keep doing music and putting it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he ain't lose nothing, but it's almost just like
He in the eye still.
he a classic now. Like he a classic. So back in them when he was dropping the TL with the TLCs and the one you were just saying like that was when he was in his main prime, like when the DMX, the money, you know what I'm saying? Like they were just the slipping on.
Everybody has their time.
Yeah, everybody had their time.
And then some people, and you gonna drop work, and then after your time, it might not.
Yeah,
you hear
yeah.
me? Or it might do great.
Yeah.
Just like Wayne, Wayne had such a great
They say the
rollout,
same thing
and
about him.
that shit did great number. Niggas was not fucking with
They
that
said, yeah.
joint, and then it became an argument. Wayne's still a great, you feel me? Wayne's still one of my tops. You feel what I'm saying? But that shit is not gonna stand the test of time.
Yeah.
That shit didn't even stand a month of time.
And
you
I
feel
think
what I'm
it's
saying?
like technology. You know how technology just changed stuff?
Yeah.
I think it's like that too with the music. You know what I'm saying? When technology happens, like meaning like, look at all the new technology now, it just makes stuff so like ChatGPT or just different things, you know what I'm saying? Different.
And this is another argument, you feel me? Motherfuckers also say, oh, J. Cole about to go on a world tour. Nigga, that's not based off of this fucking album. It's based off of J. Cole holistic.
Yeah,
you
ready
feel
to
what
the
I'm
tour out.
saying?
They wanna
It's
see
his
him.
but it's his career.
That
But
goes back to my point where like it's not his first time selling 300,000. He's been him. That's all
but
I'm saying.
nobody.
Yeah.
But
Roll
but
out,
this
no
is
roll
what
out. He's been the guy. That's all I'm
this is
saying.
what
That
I'm
roll out
saying.
Yeah.
doesn't mean nothing. He was already the guy.
My nigga, you're choosing to miss the point though. That shit is not quality. if you're gonna hold him to that standard, bro, it's not quality based off of his standards of his bodies of work. That's what I'm telling you. You just told me yourself
I never
that
said it
that
was
shit.
quality.
Okay then. So he's not that guy if he's putting out bullshit. You feel me? He's a great overall artist, a legend. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas are gonna go to your your tour. You could be a washed artist that was great at one. You could be, and I ain't even saying he washed, but I'm saying you could be any fucking washed artist and go on fucking tour. Nigga, Soulja Boy be touring off of one song.
Yeah,
like you feel what I'm saying?
Like, look, I'm not even arguing against that. I'm telling you, like, the shit not his prime. If I'm just saying, put respect on his name for what he did.
for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Is he top 5?
He don't win diamond. He done sold diamond. He
Okay.
went diamond before too. So that's a big
props.
But you don't got to be top 5 not allowed to be like one of them though.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Like, but all I'm saying is niggas be like, oh, he a king, he this, that, and the third. But then when I ask you, one, is this album quality? No. Is he a top 5 dead or alive? No. So like, the fuck? He a regular fucking top tier nigga. Yeah. But don't say he the king, he this, that, and the third, bro.
That's it, like
everybody a black king, nigga. What the fuck? We all black kings. We all like, what the fuck?
Baby a king.
I feel like if Jay-Z would have dropped, this ain't his prime, or even let's say 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just ain't.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
But they done solidified their spot as legends. But now the game a little different, like I was saying about technology. Technology changed everything.
Is niggas checking for 50 Cent right now on the music shit? You could say that. Niggas still touring internationally. Still overseas. You feel me? Still doing, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he that guy. You feel what I'm saying?
I think he is.
So it's a lot of people that are that guy. It's a lot of people that are well established in this game. And I'm not knocking that. But when we're gonna be objective about music, bro, we can't be so fucking nice and be like, oh, he that guy, he that guy. I understand he from Carolina, bro, but if you're gonna be strong and stand on your fucking point, bro, that shit was not a quality fucking project, one. And two, the nigga is going on tour based off of him holistically, not that fucking album.
And he keeps saying, like, I say this project was a classic.
You keep saying he that guy.
You never heard me hype the project. You keep making it seem like you misleading the people.
Castaway
like
said, hold on. And then Castaway said,
like that.
There's
You
no
keep
traces of
running with
this
that
nigga working in his city. And so there's
after like he was already.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I ain't throwing you in this, but you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, but what's your point though?
I feel like this another thing. Had he to put people on from his area or just, you know what I'm saying,
let's have that conversation.
That would have been a little more, that would have
Carolina.
When you do that kind of
I be hearing that a lot. People be
The Baby is the most influential out of all of them niggas.
Yeah.
And that's because of the love he shows back to Carolina and what he's tried to do for Carolina artists. He's admitted that he's dropped the ball. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he's tried that shit. Can you say the same for J.Cole?
They do got a label for sure though.
It's not. Are you saying that J.Cole is more influential?
It's not the artist like that. The Baby's fine. He not fine like street artists.
My nigga, answer the question.
My
nigga, answer the question. Is the Baby more influential in Carolina to you than J.Cole? Yes or no?
Yeah.
For sure. So J.Cole. So now
what's your next question?
Now we adding into the mix that J.Cole isn't really that influential in Carolina, from Carolina people, and one of the top blogs in Carolina. So what I'm saying is, let the nigga be a great rapper and just leave it at that, bro. Like, let me just say he a great rapper and leave it at that.
He a legend.
And just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He a legend.
But just leave it at that. You hear me? But that shit saying that nigga got this, and he doing 300K doing that, and he got this shit in the head. No,
and
I'm
I feel like
hearing that shit, bro. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
And that's me. You feel me?
I'm just saying he a big time rapper, bro. That's all I'm saying.
And let you niggas tell I never left my fucking block. You hear me? Niggas said I never left my fucking block before.
I don't even know nobody in the DMV that sold over 300K. I don't know.
Bro, now you moving the fucking goalpost, my nigga. Are we talking about the DMV? Hold on. Bro, are we talking about DC, Maryland, and Virginia?
What's the dude, the song?
Hold on. Are you talking about DC, Maryland, and Virginia? Nobody from DC? Hold on. Yes or no? Yes or no? DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Somebody white or rock and roll type shit.
Bro, so don't say that then.
Name me a rapper.
Song, Golden Links?
Logic.
Didn't the Golden Links?
Exactly. I knew he was gonna do something.
Bro, but what the fuck you told me to name somebody? I named somebody.
And I gotta do my research. I don't know if he sold.
But look, wasn't the song? What it?
That
Golden
might be a
Links?
lie. He might be over here lying.
And then on the song.
What happened?
with Golden Link and
Gold Link. Oh yeah,
that was a big
I mean,
song.
that was
Brent
a big. I'm
Faiyaz.
just saying, like,
Yeah.
Brent Faiyaz
Like, I
What
don't
about
know.
him?
doing crazy numbers.
He never did throw over 300K?
Okay.
Okay, nigga. But when I said the motherfucker, so are you saying DC, Maryland, and Virginia? Say this, yes or no? DC, Maryland,
Yeah.
and Virginia.
Yeah.
You sure? You sure?
Yes.
Chris Brown,
that?
Trey Songz, Missy Elliott, Pharrell,
Now Chris Brown from the
Clips.
DMV is crazy. Oh my god.
Where the fuck do you think Chris Brown's from?
Virginia, not the DMV.
Didn't I just tell you DC,
Oh,
Maryland, and
man.
Virginia?
Oh, man.
Did I not ask him?
No.
Are we saying DC, Maryland,
Yeah.
Virginia before I even
Right.
answered him?
Yeah.
Didn't
Right,
I
you
ask him
know-
to clarify the regions
He
before?
doesn't know. Listen,
Didn't
don't
no.
let him trick you
Bro,
like that.
No,
Nah,
no.
nah.
Did
When you
I
in the
not say the
DMV?
whole state of
Oh,
DC,
my
Maryland, and
goodness.
Virginia
Oh,
before
my
I answered
goodness,
the
bro.
question?
I
Yes or
believe
no?
so, bro.
I didn't. I
believe
kept
so.
repeating it, right?
Don't let him do you like
I
that,
kept
bro.
repeating
Oh, nah.
it. No,
Listen,
nigga.
the DMV knows that
Bro.
it's a certain part of Virginia that they claim.
Yeah.
That's like saying,
Nigga.
so
That's why I asked
Baltimore
you.
to DMV
Bruh.
now.
Bro.
Is Baltimore the DMV? They in
Hey, Cisco, hold on.
No,
Drew
I'm
Hill,
only asking one question.
For music,
I'm only asking
bro,
one question.
For music,
don't
when
give me
have
all
I
this
ever-
extra
bro,
shit. Don't give me
Yeah.
all this extra shit.
Back.
It's Baltimore from the DMV.
For music, when have I ever said different?
I just want
for music,
I
when
just
have
want-
I ever
I
said
just want to
different?
clear out DMV Hoods and News.
For,
It's Baltimore front part of the DMV.
for music, when have I ever
Is
said
Baltimore part of the DMV? Yes or no? Yes or no?
culturally? No.
All right, that's all. Next
But
question. Next question.
music, bro,
Next question.
are you gonna let me land?
No, you
Are you
don't-
gonna let me land?
No,
Because
no,
you scared
no,
as shit.
no,
You
no.
scared as
We don't want to
shit.
hear it.
Bro, exactly. So he don't want to hear it. But exactly, nigga, many people have sold 300K. Many people have won platinum. So what are you saying? And then if you want to say Kanye West kind of was out here too for a little bit, so, you know what I mean? He just said hey, he got a lot of influence from out here. So we gonna tally on a little bit of Kanye West fame too. So yeah, man, we gonna tag on a little. He said he got his fashion. That's part of why he's so influential. So we gonna definitely tag a big little chunk of Kanye fame there too. So
Look,
that's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm saying as of right now, though,
Oh, here we go. He moves this goalpost
right
a
now,
million
yeah.
times.
when it comes to like where you at in your career right now, like what's next for you?
Man, I just looking at it as more people gravitating to the music and just kind of seeing the work that I've been put in. Now they just catching up, you know what I'm saying, and just getting to the next level as far as like you know what I'm saying, shows, promo runs, like I say, just taking the independency to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just kind of like breaking through with the independency to where now I can drop a project and I can almost forecast by like knowing what I'm gonna project, you know what I'm saying, to do independently off of it. Just because the people, you know what I'm saying, you know, they take time to catch up. You know what I'm saying? So basically this basically building that fan base and people, you know how when you find the artist and you like, damn, how long they been out, and you go see their catalog. So basically people really catching up to the catalog. You know what I'm saying?
So would you what's like the final? I ain't even say final goal, but like do you still see yourself like being one of the biggest artists like in the country?
In the country, I'm like this right here, the times and era we in. Remember I said how technology changed stuff? I'm like, I look at it like I ain't really chasing that. I'm just chasing just to have a cult following. You know what I'm saying? To have a cult following where, like I say, like, you know, the people just, you know what I'm saying, like no matter what, like my cult following sustain me and keep me afloat, you know what I'm saying, keep my name alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the era we in now, bro, like to be a superstar, like I feel like you have to sell your soul to a label. You know what I'm saying? To get to that, like, cause they gonna, you know what I'm saying, you got to sell your soul and then the label gonna invest all these millions in you, but then you, down the line, you gonna wind up, well, not necessarily, but you can wind up on drugs, strung out, one hit today, then you can't put out music because you signed this contract. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like I'm on the independent route. Like Dolph, you know what I'm saying? I want to stay independent and just build.
He keep
and
saying
build.
like dog, he love
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, and just build that foundation of where, like I say, I can do off stream. I can do 20,000 a month, 10,000 a month off of streams. You know what I'm saying? And actually like sales, like, you know, they got even bids now. So, you know what I'm saying? Because streams really don't pay much, but just having, like I say, having a cult following where these people will go, you know, they got where you pay what you want now. You know what I'm saying? Like the even bids,
Yeah.
you heard of that?
Yeah.
So they can go up there and pay
for
$5 or
music.
$10 versus streaming where you paying cents on the dollar. You know what I mean?
Nah, for
So
sure.
I'm really just focusing on just breaking through on that. Cause like I say, like with people paying what they want, they can hear the music and say, okay, well now let me pay $10 for this EP, or let me
Sure.
pay 20. You know what I'm saying? Let me pay $5. Let me pay $1. You know what I'm saying? And really like running up like that, because with that right there, that's longevity. You know what I'm saying? You won't burn yourself out as much by having to put out this music, and now you really you ain't making no money off of it really. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's streams. You know what I'm saying? So that's the era that I'm into, like with the Lil Russells. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to just have the people support me off of my art. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Straight up.
Who are some of your favorite features that you done had so far in your career?
I'd say Young Dolph for sure. Young Scooter. Project Pat. Lil Russell. D1. Big YBA. Let me see. Well, you know, Fat Sosa or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We did a joint a while back, but yeah, like that, pretty much them.
You and Dolph connected in real life, or just kind of like?
Nah, we did a joint in the studio. Like I reached out to a guy had filmed them in the, you know what I'm saying? I guess he had a Mac 100 magazine, and he had did an interview with Dolph. So I just called the number, and he had a relationship already with Dolph. You know what I'm saying? So we put it together. But once we did the in studio video, I met up with Dolph in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And we went to the studio, and he knocked out the verse. And it's kind of like we did like a little in studio performance or whatever. Well, it just showed him recording his verse, and then we just kind of, you know what I'm saying, like chopped it up in there like that. And it's online. So
What was the Dolph verse going for?
At that time, man, I caught him at a good deal. Like I'm talking about real good. Like shit, like that shit went from like 2,500.
You got a Dolph verse for 2,500.
It was a blessing, bro. That's why I say like the sign, it was just a blessing. You know what I'm saying? The blessing, cause like a month after that, I think he was probably like 10, 15, 20,000. So I was able to, like I say, to be in tune with the music and just in tune with the music to know like, yeah, he finna be the next. You know what I'm saying? And he was, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to just have that eye on it. You know what I'm saying?
What songs he had out then before you got the feature though?
You said, oh, like I think like the high class street music.
Yeah, Preach was
Preach
out.
it was out, but it was just like just out. It ain't take it was yeah. And then you know what I'm saying? I would say within a month it done caught. Then he had the remix with Ross and Jeezy on it, right? When you know what I'm saying? But that was before that. So I caught him right before Preach was dropping. It might have been like I caught him right when he uploaded Preach to put out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad though, because like I say, that kind of like gave me to work with a legend, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people couldn't obtain out there like once he took off. Because once he took off, it was like overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I was just right on time with it.
What was the vibes like though when y'all linked up? How was he acting?
Man, he was real one. Like everything they said they were gonna do, they did. You know what I'm saying? Daddy-O kept his word. You know what I'm saying? Dolph was solid. He knocked out the verse. You know, did whatever I asked him to do. You know what I'm saying? Like far as in the studio and with the song. So it's just like, you know, that's solid. Like it won't no jankiness or nothing where, you know what I'm saying? You know how artists are just, you know what I'm saying, they get your money and then it's like, you know, it is what it is. Like, nah, he won't like that. Like he definitely was, you know what I'm saying, solid.
What you was thinking the whole time when he was beefing with Gotti?
To be honest, man, I was just thinking like, man, damn, like, I wish it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I wish it won't be going like that, because now you got, it puts a different light on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop ain't start like with that beef and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of felt like I wish it would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, you got lives that was lost behind it. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Mama's gonna cry forever. You got people in jail. You got people dead and all that. You know what I mean? So I was just like, damn, like that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Sure.
What can the people expect next from you?
Next, you know what I'm saying? Just continue to, you know, I got some videos about to drop. I got the remix coming with D1, Look at God, you know what I'm saying, off my latest EP, Champion. And pretty much, you know what I'm saying, just steady, like, you know, putting in the grind, moving around, doing shows, different podcasts, different features, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to put, you know, I'm just basically just finna do what I've been doing, but just increase it. You know what I'm saying? Just step it up. You know. So just look for more projects, more music, everything. Just, becoming a household name for real. Like, that's my goal, to become a household name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And still, put on for the Carolinas, 910, Clinton, and just be the blueprint where they say, okay, he can do it, I can do it. Let me be the one that give you motivation for them, you know what I'm saying, to do what they want to do, or just look at me like, damn, I know, bro, so I can do it too. Let me inspire them, you know what I'm saying, where I'm still, like, obtainable and reachable. You know what I mean? Like, not no Hollywood mess, but like, damn, I just seen bro around at the store, I just seen bro at the, you know what I'm saying? Like that right there. You know what I mean?
What
For
type
real.
of free game would you give to the people that's coming up right now?
Man, you got to invest in yourself. Like, when I say that, meaning like you got to go to these studios that's A1. You got to get you a camera guy, you know what I'm saying, and pay, you know what I'm saying, for the quality. You know what I'm saying? You got to get you a feature. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody drop music. Like, what's going to set you aside from the next person? Like, you got to have something like, damn, oh, bro did that, or he shot that, or he got, you know what I'm saying, something to make the people, like, look at you. Because, like I say, how many EPs or tapes drop every day, every week? Like, hundreds, probably more than that.
Yeah,
so,
more
like,
than
you
that.
got to stand out. Like, you got to put that money in it, and you got to just outwork the next person. You got to outwork them. You know what I'm saying? You got to, And just hopefully, like I say, you perfect your craft, so where when they do listen to you or check you out, you keep them. You keep their ear. Like, okay, like, buddy, nice. Like, damn, what else he got? I'm gonna check him out. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
before we get up out here, though, what was something that you feel like you did on your end to keep the fans, like, keep coming back, checking in with you?
Man, it would never stopping, and just keep going. And like, you never know what I'm coming with next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I'll drop a feature out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Project Pack, like nobody probably seen that coming. You know what I mean? But like, boom, I dropped a feature with a legend. So now it's just like everything I've done is like I put myself right back in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Some people will come out, do something, then you won't hear from them. You know what I mean? But me, I just kept going, kept the ball rolling, and just was able to keep my name alive by just, like I say, doing stuff that's it ain't ordinary, like other people ain't doing every day. You know what I'm saying? Investing in myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah.
If you had to put new fans on right now after this interview, right? There's 3 songs you would tell them to go check out.
I tell them to go check out Break Up the Makeup featuring Rod the God. That's for the women. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just one of them songs that just an instant classic. You hear it, you're going to love it. I tell them to go check out that Phone Jumping featuring Young Scooter. And I tell them to go check out 9 Times Out of 10 featuring Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Definitely about to check that Young Dolph out.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for
Dude,
sure.
that was money well spent right there.
Yeah.
2,500 sound like it was, though. 2,500 ain't gonna lie.
Nah, on a
Yeah.
Dolph joint, that
For
ain't
real,
too
bro. 'Cause
bad.
like I
Ain't
say,
gonna hold you.
like a month after that, it was a dub, like 20 racks. Cause I think somebody had told me, but like 20 racks like a month after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt like I caught it right on time, and just, the universe working mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was just meant for me to collab with Dolph.
You feel like it turned you up, though?
Yeah, I felt like it definitely, like, the radio picked it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were playing, I had a guy in Atlanta, he was like, yo, bro, I just heard the instrumental. So it was like, whether it was the song, but he was like, he heard the instrumental from it. So, and that was in Atlanta, you know what I mean? And then, Fox 99, they were playing it. But I definitely feel like it brought eyes to me, his fans, because it was just different people. Like, that's my top song. When I look at my, like, if I go to Apple, like, that song's always at the top. Like, no matter what, like, it's just the top song. So that just lets me know that it did turn me up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Most definitely.
Anything else for him, man?
Nah, man.
Hey, look, though, all right, last thing, though. Give us a crazy Fayetteville story, like 910 story, though. I feel like 910 is different, man. You got to let them know, like, a crazy something that you seen that you feel like only going to happen in the 910.
Let me see. Something in the 910. That's a good question. Like, give me like what you mean, like on what level, like.
Like the lawyer went from heroin to judge, or
Oh, okay.
somebody
well, yeah.
murdered something, or you know, I said something crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I say, a story that I was saying about earlier, you know, the lawyer got caught with heroin, didn't get locked up or nothing. Probably like 3, 4, 5 months later, he the judge. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, that's a crazy story. Like you go from a lawyer, get caught with heroin, and then you the judge. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
wicked.
yeah, that's wicked. Like that's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah.
Should let the people know where they can find you at on Instagram.
You can find me on Instagram, Castaway100. That's Castaway100. Cause I gotta keep it 100. Be on the lookout. Well, check the new EP out right now, Castaway Champion. I got Project Pat up there. I just dropped a new single with Big YBA, Emotions. Y'all check that out. And yeah, man, lock into me, man. I'm coming with that real music, you know. Like ain't nothing Hollywood, just real, everyday, regular, you know what I'm saying? Your everyday people, everyday, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing it for, you everyday working people, man. Straight up, straight up.
Man, it was a pleasure having you on the couch, bro.
Likewise.
I appreciate you, man.
For sure.
Excited to see what you got going
That's
for the rest of the 2026, man. We 2 months in, we about to be 3, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's go time for this year. Yeah,
That's
man.
a bit.
But nah, man, with that being said, we on the 250K. What you on, 250, brother? Did we hit 200K on IG yet?
Yeah, 200K for sure.
All right, so
That's what's up. Shout out to
appreciate
Big Mouth
y'all
Media.
on that. You know what I mean? Clap it up for that goal right there. You know what I mean?
For
But,
sure.
motherfucking, we on a 250K campaign on IG, man. We on a 100K campaign on YouTube. We on a 100K campaign on TikTok, man. Get at us on the main page. Get them comments up, man. Get at me on What's the Play 3 Wise. We out.
That's a bit.